really good. It is your man Theo Butler. And boy, look, how's y'all week starting off? Like, no, talk to me. Talk to me. How is y'all week starting off? It is Sunday. It is, and by my calculations, it is what, November 19th? It still feels like October to me. Anyway, nevertheless, we got college and comics to close out. We got a lot to talk about today. I believe it's going to be a really great show. We got a great lineup ahead of us. The college football landscape, the Final Four, if you will, basketball terminology, is starting to shape up. I know we got Georgia in there somewhere. We do. I'm of the mindset that I low-key think Alabama should be in there. What's going on, Zane Beto? What's going on? I low-key think Alabama should be in there, but I understand. But no, we got Georgia in there. We got Ohio State in there. We got Michigan in there and everything like that. It's looking, it's looking pretty interesting. I normally don't talk like this, but I'm going to say it right here, right now. I am looking forward to Georgia playing Alabama in the SEC championship. I think we can get a lot of questions answered that people have been asking for. Oh, what if this would have happened? Georgia approaching the game healthy. Alabama is approaching the SEC championship game healthy. Oh, we can't have no notification. Aside from anybody getting hurt in their last week, Alabama has to play Auburn this weekend. Georgia has to play Georgia Tech. Aside from anybody suffering any traumatic injury similar to what Florida State suffered, both teams should be healthy approaching the SEC championship game, and I am looking forward to it. Is there a new dynasty? I know people see it. Georgia's a new dynasty. I don't know if two really get that. No, you got to do what the Bulls did to the Detroit Pistons. You got to hand them that ass whooping, leave no doubt, and I'm talking to the Bulldogs, you got to let it be known, you have surpassed Alabama. You got to leave no doubt, no reservation, can't nobody be asking questions. No, when you see them in Athens, you have got to establish dominance and let it be known so that from here going forward, because quite a few Alabama fans talk like, oh, it was just fluke, or such and so hadn't got hurt. No. That is the time right then, right there, because they low-key believe when you beat them, you got lucky. Ohio State fans feel like when you beat them, you got lucky. Okay, this the year where luck ain't got a damn thing to do with it. That's how we feel about it. That's how we feel about it. So if this is your first time rocking with me like I'm rocking with you, make sure you click, like, share, subscribe. Like I said, I believe we have a great show lined up tonight. This is comics and college football, right? So I gotta do my due diligence to talk about some college football. But with that being said, good God Almighty Jesus, I don't know if y'all checked out the comic Go Bucks. Yeah, I don't know if y'all had a chance to check out the comic book review that I did on Dr. Eve Ewing's Black Panther 6. You know, folks missing action in that comic book, and I get it, folks. Y'all missing action, I get it. That comic book is loaded down. That comic book is loaded down with information, and if you are a Black Panther, if you one of them people that's gonna go get that Black Panther knowledge and everything like that, it's a lot in that book. It's a lot in that comic book. She referenced a lot of stories. She did. As I stated in the video from what someone told me once before, she is a true historian of comic books, and she put that on full display in Black Panther issue 6. So if you haven't had a chance to get up with my review on that, make sure you, once we get done with this, get a chance to get up that review. I brought it up to D-Real, but did you notice retcon High Tutsi origin? T'Chaka is no longer the founder. And you know why I'm not mad at that? I'm not mad at that because low-key, I don't know why the Hatu were not around for a minute. So what she just did was she backdated the Hatu Zadaze to the turn of the century. We have to think about it. The Dora Milaje have been around for 10,000 years now. So she just took the Hatu back to the turn of the century. And then Mtele is T'Challa's great grandfather. That's a win for me as a dude, as a man. That's a win for me. You're gonna take me back a little bit further. Then Mtele is T'Challa's great grandfather. I'm winning. Or at least that's how I view it. What's going on, Kamoya? At least that's how I view it anyway. Like, there's something to be said to taking it back. So I did check that out and everything like that. But yeah, let's get into this. Shout out to Vanity Magazine. And I don't know which way to go with this one. Nia Dacosta, fans are to blame for the Marvels not doing well. I don't know why it's always the fans. Well, you know what? It would be the fans. Whether your movie succeeds or fails, it's always the fans. So you're not wrong. Like, it's up to us for your movie to succeed. It's up to us for your movie to fail. But what I want to do, and Mr. Costa, this be one of them times I wish somebody real would just chop it up with you. I do, because this is coming out of Variety magazine and everything like that. I'll make sure I go ahead and put the links, copy the link, and put it in the comment section so y'all can be more than happy to read along with me on this one right here. Like I said, I just want us to stop doing that part right there where we're not necessarily telling the truth. I don't know why that's what we're doing. We experienced this with Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, where people aren't necessarily telling the truth. I get it. You want the movie to succeed. Brother to sister, I wanted the movie to succeed for you. I just would have preferred you not. No, you know what? I'm lying. No. Mr. Costa, let's chop this thing up and let's have an honest conversation. Where my Temptation fans at? Women, and I ain't necessarily talking about the group, but if you a fan of the group, rock on with your bad self. But I'm talking about my fans that seen the Temptations, the movie. You remember when Leon was there and he played the late great David Ruffin? And remember when he said, "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis"? Y'all remember that when he said? What other line do y'all remember from that movie? This some good ass coffee. Good coffee. Remember when Barry Gordy was in the movie and Barry asked the people, everybody gives Barry Gordy a lot of credit for having worked at a auto dealership plant and then using that knowledge, experience to put together Motown Records. Do y'all remember when Barry Gordy asked, "Hey, Miss Keita, how we doing? How we doing? These Steves of the Rock With Me Nation, moderators in the building." It's official. Remember when Barry had all them people in front of him and he said, mind you, stuff was cheap back then. He said, if you had to make a decision between spending your last dollar on this record or this sandwich, what would you do? Everybody was like, man, I'm getting a sandwich. Okay. So we've heard folks say, matter of fact, let me just go ahead. Welcome to the Theo B. I ain't saying, I'm just saying podcast. That's what we're gonna brand this damn thing. Welcome to the I ain't saying, I'm just saying podcast with Theo B. Y'all go ahead and clap that. So we are gonna do some branding though. We are gonna brand it. I ain't saying, I'm just saying podcast with Theo B. Yeah, we're gonna do that. But the Marvels. Cause see, I remember going to go see Black Panther. I did, and I bought the Blu-ray. Hey, my daddy died on the 3rd of September. Man, you listen, y'all gonna do it to me every time. Y'all just throw stuff out there, have me laughing. Money is tight for most folks. Not everyone is willing to spend the money on a movie that's just okay, especially when it will be a deep on Disney Plus in a month. Facts. So I bought the Black Panther Blu-ray. Some have even alluded to the fact that they went to go see Black Panther more than once. They call it the rewatch factor. Well, my question to be, and it's a rhetorical question only to those who went to go see it, would you pay to go see it again? When they released the movie, and I don't know if they make DVDs anymore, But if they put that movie on DVD and Blu-ray, are you getting the Blu-ray? Are you getting either or are you getting the Blu-ray? I bought the Black Panther Blu-ray. I bought quite a few Fast and Furious Blu-rays too. That rewatch factor says a lot. Let's go to what Miss Nia Dacosta has to say though. How the Marvels got its blurred girl energy. Me and somebody else were talking. We don't identify with blurred. Not knocking anybody that does, but can't get offended if somebody calls themselves a word. Temptations miniseries is my all-time favorite based on music genre. Man, listen. I wish Wakanda Forever did the Marvels numbers. I'm not sure what you mean when you say that. If you wanted to perform more poorly than what it did not make its money back. You can check with those that are in the know. Deadline. You can check with Valiant Renegade. But there's something to be said about fans and fanatics. Fanatics will tell you any damn thing just to push a narrative. A fan is going to tell you exactly what they did because a fan is going to do their due diligence. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm not going to promise up and down Georgia going to beat anybody and everybody because I'm a fan. I'm not a fanatic, i.e. I don't give a damn what happened. I'm just Georgia through. No. I'm a realist. Let's keep up with these notes here. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. Listen, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I wanted it to flop harder. I get that. I get that. No. I totally get that. I totally get that. I understand that. So I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's go here to this article from Variety. Nia Dacosta survived the roller coaster of making the Marvels, but London's rush hour traffic threatens to make her sick. It's late October, weeks from the November 10th release, $250 million superhero movie. Go check out the latest video Valiant Renegade just did. They have lost money. The setting is apropos for how Dacosta's life has played out over the past 7 years. Racing from one project to the next, Dacosta was 28 when her debut feature Little Woods, starring Tessa Thompson and Lily James, won the Nora Ephron Award for Female Filmmakers at the Tribeca Film Festival. I said Tribeca Film Festival. You know low-key that's indie film, right? And you know low-key that's where they got Ryan Coogler from, right? Right. Then with 2021's Candyman, she became the first black female director to hit the #1 at the box office on opening weekend. When that milestone was announced, she was already on set for the Marvels. At 31, Dacosta became the youngest person and the first black woman to helm a Marvel Studios project. Ms. Dacosta, you're probably going to take this personal, but this is constructive criticism. I'm of the mindset you know more about Candyman than any character you were dealing with on the Marvels. And I'm not saying that's your fault. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault because I understand what Marvel executives like to tell writers, brand new writers. It's the reason why they get writers from indie projects and everything like that, because they want to tell you what to do. So this is going to be me not necessarily saying it was you, but I'm of the mindset you know more. You know more about this character. You know more about this character because mind you, in the movies, right? You know more about this character than you know about Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Photon. I could be wrong, but I'm of the mindset you know more about this character. So, keeping it going, keeping the party rolling. Kamala Harris tweeted about it before it was officially announced, and I couldn't respond. Dacosta recalls, laughing, I feel like it's really ruined my moment to connect with her. She's got the vice president talking about how does Dacosta feel about shattering so many glass ceilings. Most people seeing the movie aren't going to know or care about that, she said. For other young black women who want to be filmmakers, I think it's important to be an example. See, here's the thing where we miss it. Regardless of how you want to slice it and dice it, some of us have tried to a degree to move the blame from Ryan Coogler. I know I've tried to shift it quite a few times. I give him the responsibility because at the end of the day, he's supposed to know what he's doing. He's supposed to know what he's working on, i.e. research it. I got an issue with Ryan Coogler's name being attached to a failing project, because I know that's, and when they look at his resume, yeah, they'll say you did Black Panther, they'll clap it up, but they'll also look at Black Panther 2, and they'll look at the fact that Black Panther 2 lost money, and they're going to hold him accountable for it. I don't like that. Same thing with Nia Dacosta, and she knows it. That's low-key why these actors and these producers out here be clapping back, because they know that's their credibility. That's their name that's online. That's her name attached to the Marvels. That's her name. She's credited with that. So I get why she's like, no, this got to do well. But, Mr. Costa, blaming the fans, it's not it. It's not the fans' fault. And let me just go here, and the Marvel centers on 3 heroes: Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel; Kamala Khan, a.k.a. Miss Marvel; and Monica Rambeau, Teyonah Parris. Captain Marvel went to introduce Carol and her niece, Monica. How is that her niece? Crazy. Carol got a niece, but Monica ain't. No, man. And Miss Dacosta. What's your relationship like with your father? Bad? Good? How did Marvel allow you to put this out and you not even have the guy, the male representative, the other half of you? How did they convince you to do that? Because, see, this is the thing that we're looking at. It's quite a few brothers and sisters. Notice what I said. It's quite a few brothers and sisters upset with Ryan Coogler. It's quite a few brothers and sisters right now upset with you. And rather than look at what's going on, you would rather go to Variety and blame the fans. Don't blame the fans for knowing and caring more about characters than either you or the studio does. That's you. Because then you come across as being disingenuous. That's not me saying that. That's the way it looks. It looks the same way it did when Lupita Nyong'o last year called herself lecturing fans of the Black Panther. No different than Winston Duke called himself lecturing fans. You can't lecture fans on the source material. You can't lecture fans on the movie if the movie ain't doing right by the fans in regards to the characters that they like. I'm looking at y'all and I'm saying to myself, nobody had an issue with how the critics slam Batman and Robin. Nobody had a problem, male or female, with how the critics slam Batman and Robin. Y'all want to sit up here and talk about toxic masculinity? I can't think of too many guys that are comic book fans, and I keep going back to it because that's literally the side by side. Every time somebody wants to talk about folks don't like a Marvel movie that's led by women, all I do is point to Wonder Woman. That's all I do is point to Wonder Woman. So stop lying. Mr. Costa, stop lying. Just stop lying on men. Stop lying on fans. Own it. You put something out by far and away that was not close to the source material. That's what you did, and you didn't correct it. Know what you wanted to do, much like you and Marvel. And I'm saying this because I want you to win, but you can't win if you attach your name to crap. You can't win, and nobody can save you. Nobody's going to a superhero movie for it to be funny. And that's literally what one of your press junkies said. I'm not going to go see Spider-Man to laugh. As a matter of fact, watch this one. Aside from buying a comic book that features the Archies, Josie and the Pussycats, Richie Rich, I don't know the last time I bought a superhero comic book looking forward to laughing. Fun, having fun with it. We don't talk like that. Okay. Folks that said that they went to go see the Marvels, would you have bought the comic book? I want Zane Beto, its profit was 259 million, its budget and marketing was 40. Nobody brings that up. Thank you. Appreciate that grade. The Marvels told us to beat it, so we did. Fans also didn't support Black Widow, Eternals, Ant-Man 3. Come on. Wakanda Forever went from 181 million opening weekend 66 man. Chappick was fired that Sunday. It failed. Black Widow came out. Peak COVID can't count those box. That's true. Way to do that, Juju. Because honestly, what did we say about Black Widow? And it was released through COVID. And I don't want to necessarily knock Black Widow because they didn't even want to put the damn movie out. They, whatever reason, they did not want Scarlett Johansson to have a movie, and I found that utterly ridiculous. So she had to fight and call for the movie. They were supposed to put it out in the movie theater. What was the problem with Black Widow? Who was Taskmaster? We still trying to figure that out. So the all-female team-up movie makes good on the promise of Avengers Endgame and its 6-second sequence in the fight against Thanos, where all the MCU's superwomen rally behind Captain Marvel. Now, you know what it was? I don't think one fan that was watching Endgame had a problem with that particular scene. Because we'd never seen them women like that together before. There's a difference though in pushing an agenda and doing something. Because we'd have felt the same way if we'd have got all the black superheroes like that in a shot like that. Crazy, we're not going to get that though, are we? We're not going to get that, and you not going to push out no movie agenda-driven with a black male lead. You ain't going to get it right with the black female lead. You going to mess up her damn story to the point where ain't nobody going to watch it. Right. Dacosta gives fans an hour and 45 minutes of that same energy as the trio join forces to face a new villain, also a woman. Gender bend. Miss Dacosta. Comic book fans don't like that. They do not like gender bends, race swap, sexual orientation. Comic book fans don't like that. Now, people with agendas do. You a comic book fan? You should have fought for Darben to be a male. Darben shouldn't have been a female. I get it. You want to put out a movie with female leads, but the villain in Wonder Woman wasn't a female. That's not what that was. No, we told the story correctly. We didn't make the God of War a female just to have more women in the movie. That's not what happened. And once again, Wonder Woman was a great ass movie. So I'm the source material. Dacosta's pitch was punctuated by a few big ideas. First, she wanted to make a movie that was fun, funny, and full of heart. You wanted to make a superhero movie that was fun, funny, and full of heart. Full of heart, I'm going to give you. Occasional laughs, I'm going to give you. Something similar to what we got in Thor: Love and Thunder. Something similar to the reason why Dave Bautista stepped away from Guardians of the Galaxy. Something similar to why Chris Hemsworth said, if Taika Waititi, whatever his name is, coming back, he not. I don't think I've ever heard somebody say they did a Spider-Man movie and they wanted it to be fun, funny, and full of heart. I don't think I've ever heard anybody mention any superhero movie, because I didn't watch the whole damn bunch of them. Cartoons even. I don't think, even when they were putting together Justice League, I don't think anybody said in their mindset, because mind you, they had the sidekicks in there first, and then they changed it, put the adults in there. I don't think anybody ever said, let me make this superhero IP fun, funny, full of heart. This ain't the brothers. It's not. This ain't the brothers. This ain't 2.5 Men. This not what this is. This ain't Different Strokes. This ain't Different World. This ain't the Facts of Life. That's not that. That's not that. She also wanted to satisfy the blurred black nerd in her. What is that? What is a black nerd? I No, tell me, what is a black nerd? I need to speak. Tell it to me like I'm in the 3rd grade. What is a black nerd? Does that mean you don't read any comics with white folks in them? Because the movie that you got, 2 of the women not black. They not. The source material, the original Captain Marvel, he not black. Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers, she not black. The people that wrote Monica Rambeau, matter of fact, when Monica shows up in Marvel Comics, the superhero whose comic she shows up in, he's not black either. So please, what is blurred? What is blurred? Because it'd be easy enough for me to sit up here and say, oh, you're blurred, that's why you don't know. Because you're not reading anything that ain't got nothing black in it. Or if the black character is not the lead character, you don't know because you're not picking it up. Somebody could easily say that. This is my problem. Queen, you're going to have people coming for your head that are comic book fans, and they not wrong. They come for Kevin Feige's head all day, Nate Moore's head all day, and anybody else that gets them IPs wrong. This wasn't an indictment on you. This was an indictment on Marvel. You just happen to be the latest, greatest director that's following the trend of not respecting the source material. The Brooklyn-born, shout out to you being from New York, I'm from the Boogie Down. The Brooklyn-born filmmaker was especially keen to tell Kamala's story. Y'all know how I be talking about black representation, right? Whose story she wanted to tell? Whose story was she keen on telling? It wasn't Monica's. And I'm not saying that. That's not me saying that. I'm reading what's in front of you, in front of me. The article that I put in there, she said that the Brooklyn-born filmmaker was especially keen to tell Kamala's story because she was a huge fan of the Miss Marvel comics. Y'all make this way too damn easy. I'm getting in my feelings again. I'm getting in my feelings again because somebody dug in my ass. I'm getting in my feelings again because I'm like, for real, this what we doing? When the person who you capping for said she really ain't even into the black female lead, y'all trying to make me feel bad about not supporting black characters when the black director is telling you she read. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep reading because I don't even know what to say from here. I don't, because folks gonna think I'm doing something. But I'm just, how I get my ass jumped on when the writer says she don't even fool with Monica like that. How do I get my ass jumped on for defending Monica when the damn writer ain't even pressed to do something with Monica? Shout out to Kung Fu because he said he went to go see the movie. He said Monica, and Monica ain't get that much screen time. How did I get my ass jumped on? Ooh. How am I the bad guy in this one? How am I the bad guy in this one? How? Everybody got so much damn to say, but I ain't heard this. I ain't heard. Okay. She's all the way out there. The fact the kid hero gets the most praise in the film is another problem. Them folks hacked her brain. So you got the black So you got me right here. Me saying, no, I'm not going to go see it. The reason why I'm not going to go see it is because Monica Rambeau wasn't first. The reason why I'm not going to see it because they not really doing her powers right. The reason why I'm not going to go see it is because Frank Rambeau ain't in it. I said all that. I got to get the representation ain't right. And when I ask whose responsibility is it to make sure that we represent it right, black folks. So It ain't even the damn director's responsibility. Damn. I don't even know what to take from that one. It ain't even the black woman who is writing a movie that has a black female lead is more pressed about somebody else. So what y'all telling me is that recast T'Challa, the Black Panther fan group, and the Rock With Me Nation care more about Monica Rambeau than Miss Dacosta herself. Like damn. Like I just, and it's right here. Damn, okay. The Brooklyn-born filmmaker was especially keen to tell Kamala's story because she was a huge fan of the Miss Marvel comic. Don't nobody want to tell Monica's story. Nobody. There ain't nobody want to tell Monica's story since WandaVision. That's not even black people. That's wow. Usually I'm not like, I like this person because I see myself. You see yourself in Kamala. Wow. I don't, I'm she says, usually I'm not like, I like this person because I see myself, a tri-state area nerd who loves superhero and comic stuff and writes fan fiction, DaCosta says, but she's a great street level hero and heir to Spider-Man. She's talking about Kamala Khan. The director was also intrigued by the complicated dynamics between the characters who are physically entangled due to their light-based superpowers, but also have emotional ties, which grounds the high-flying film. Monica ain't got no emotional ties to them people, Mr. Costa. She don't. She don't. She don't. And one of them don't. Matter of fact, two of them don't have light-based powers. Monica's the only one. That's it. You know that if you cared as much about Monica as you do as Kamala. Oh my God, for real, boy. These three women are basically like sisters. No, they're not. This is why your movie failed. This is why your movie is going in the tank. Because everything you're saying here can be easily debunked by comic book fans. And I'm not even talking about Captain Marvel fans. No. I'm just talking about a comic book fan. It can all be easily debunked. And you're doing a comic book based movie. Come on, Queen. Monica is wrestling with the grief of losing her mother, Maria, Lashana Lynch. Miss Lynch, we got to get you some pros out here and everything like that, somewhere you can sink your teeth into it. I think you did a damn good. I have not seen The Woman King, but I know you was in it. And losing her mother, and feeling like Carol abandoned them. Why? Nobody should give two damns because never mind. Because still trying to figure out what Frank is. Because Kara has been on her own for so long, it was important to show what it is actually like for this woman to live a life where she thinks she's the only thing holding everything together, which is a story that a lot of women can relate to. I can respect that. Isn't that a lot like directing? Directing is incredibly lonely, DaCosta admits. You needed somebody to ride along with you because they ain't help you at all. Recalling that she once heard Mira Nair say the same thing, but didn't understand the sentiment until she had a few projects under her belt. I want to get to this part right here where she blames the fans. I think it's down at the bottom. Here are all my ideas. I pitched him so many movies over sushi. Let me see. She will address another theory. Trying to get to this part. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me and everything like that. So here's where we're at. Down, it's almost down. Of course, it's always at the bottom. Of course, there's the slightest chance Dacosta playing politics instead of further erasing a particularly dark corner of the internet. Like other IP-based movies that star women and people of color, the impending release of 2019's Captain Marvel met with such malignance that Rotten Tomatoes changed its policy to bar audience reviews on unreleased titles in 2022, Miss Marvel faced the same level of internet hate, and now any post about the Marvels is flooded with comments criticizing Disney for going woke and rooting for the film to flop. Did we post any of those comments about people having problems with Kamala Khan's power set changing? Because I know that turned off quite a few people. And her power set still has not changed in the comment. Did Rotten Tomatoes adjust for that? Like, did y'all? Because I know quite a few people got pissed off about that one. Like, you pissed off some Kamala Khan fans. You changed who she was just to fit a damn narrative. You don't think comic book fans get tired of that? They go, so comic book fans were reading comics long before there was a damn MCU. Comic book fans don't need an MCU to get their jollies off when it comes to superheroes. You just need to understand that. Dacosta is familiar with the negative side of fandom. After all, she's been a big old fan of nerdy shit for a long time, but she's not letting it get under her skin. No, you said you was a blurred. I've been a nerd where females that didn't want to talk to brothers under 6 feet tall who also read damn comic book. I promise that I ain't had no Jerry Curl in high school and played football. I probably would have never got a date. I probably would have never got a date. There are pockets where you go because you're like, I'm a super fan. I want to exist in a space of just adoration, which includes civilized critiques, she explained. Then there are pockets that are really virulent and violent and racist and sexist and homophobic and all those awful things. And I choose the side of the light. That's the part of fandom I'm most attracted to. The Marvels, the MCU's 33rd movie, premieres with 2 days after the director's 34th birthday. Happy birthday, Queen. Happy late birthday and everything like that. Hope you have many more coming your way. This birthday is sort of like ending this chapter of my life. Dacosta says, I did these 3 films back to back. They were each so unique and so special and so different. You honestly honored the legacy of Candyman more so than you honored the legacy. Never mind. What's next, Mom, after doing a Marvel film? So, I said all that to say this. First of all, you did a movie and you focused on Kamala. You see how we be talking about black representation? You see how we be talking about black representation? No, that's it. Do you see how we be talking about black? A sister got a movie. She's the director. She's a blurred, a self-professed blurred. Her favorite comic book, is Miss Marvel. That's her favorite comic book. Don't know what she was looking at because Miss Marvel had a whole Disney Plus show. And see this when I do this right here. Oh, so Miss Marvel is that's you, Miss Marvel. So you ain't had no problem when they changed her abilities. You ain't had no problem when they changed. You ain't had no problem when they changed her power set. You didn't. That's odd. That's wild to me. Because I know quite a few Miss Marvel fans. One of them a YouTuber had something to say when her power set got changed. So is it me? See, folks gonna make, is it me? She from Brooklyn. I'm from the Boogie Down. Not Sam Wilson. Not Luke Cage. Not Misty Knight. Those are all inner city heroes. Those are all street level heroes. Not even Miles Morales. No, she said Kamala. So if she don't give two damns about Monica's story, I don't know why I don't know why I'm surprised by any damn thing at this point in time. You know what? I was dead ass wrong for expecting, because if the director don't give two damns, why am I expecting somebody else that looked like me to give two? She's the director. If she don't give two damns about Monica, why in the hell why was, you know what? I owe every last one of y'all an apology. Damn it, if she don't care, I don't know why I was looking for anybody else to care. And if I was looking for you to care and she don't care, I'm so sorry I did that. I'm sorry. Damn, I am dead ass wrong. Ooh, good God. Please accept my humble apology. Boy, good God. Great, it's trend last 10 or so years. Comic creators do the same thing. Support my lame book or you XYZ. I'm a Marvel fan who was basically told F you twice by Marvel, killing my boy off, then gender swapping him. Yeah. Andre 3000 should play this movie a sad flute. Stop. Come on, yo. There they go with the phobias and ism stick. Yeah. So I don't, y'all heard me say I like Batman. Y'all heard me say Batman is my favorite character and T'Challa my favorite character. Y'all heard me say I don't talk about Bruce because Bruce don't need me to talk for him. Bruce got a whole damn section over here. Like Bruce got a fan base. Like Bruce, and they ain't knowledgeable. Like you, I'm part of them, so you better not say nothing wrong about Bruce. But they own Bruce. Like you better not say nothing bad about Bruce. It ain't nobody over here owning Monica. Like, and I really don't know what to say because I literally got my ass jumped on. Like I literally got my ass jumped on. Y'all got to excuse me because I'm at a loss. They swapped Bill for Hillary with Marvel. Like, hey, Mr. Theo B, don't all the writers and directors for Marvel Studios say they're comic book fans and I stopped believing. I listen, Ronnie, I don't know. I promise you, like I'm lost because I didn't read like this to me is this to me is we made the decision in a matter of minutes. I only talked to one other person. Like, I don't know. I'm working at Best Buy. Supervisor. And my store manager and my general manager came to me one time, and I said something in a meeting. They pulled me off to the side and they said, you can't say that. The other, a regular sales floor employee can say it. You can't say that because they all look up to you. And if you say it, it's what that is. That's gospel. You never know what that is until somebody actually comes up and tell you that they agree with what you said and you realize how much weight your word carried. You be like, okay, I need to fix this real quick. So Ryan Coogler writes T'Challa as a baby daddy. It's a lot of folks, too many, look at Ryan Coogler as being some know-it-all celebrity. So what he write, that's what that is. You're a black woman, self-identified, blurred. And in this article from Variety, I'm not saying Kamala can't be your favorite superhero. I'm not saying you can't say that publicly. You can't let it be known in a movie that featured 3 different heroes, one of them black, that you chose to focus on the one that wasn't black. That don't go over well. Now, those who defend you don't have a damn leg to stand on. They don't, because they don't. Just like Nate Moore doesn't have a leg to stand on, Ryan Coogler doesn't have a leg to stand on, and I got them receipts going all the way back to 2018 when the movie came out. Now we know why Monica got stuck on the other side of the universe. We do. Who gives a damn if Annual Spider-Man 16 is honored correctly or not? Who cares? Who cares? We gonna treat Kamala right. Who gives two damns about Monica Rambeau? The studio don't give two damns. The black female that's over it is focusing on another character. So who gives two damns about Monica Rambeau? And if you don't give two damns about Monica Rambeau, you don't give a damn about anything regarding Monica Rambeau. Now I get to sit back and just do this right here. And I'm doing it like this for a reason. Because I'm a comic book fan. Yep, sure is. I'm a comic book fan. I am. And I would like to think, as a comic book fan, and as a comic book fan that has a YouTube channel that talks about comic book related content, I ain't the only one that came across this article. Now, am I going to be the only one to speak on it? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, thank y'all so much. We at 14. We've been in here almost for an hour. Haven't we all met a white fan who was a fanboy of a black super? Hell yeah. Yeah. Hey, boy, look here. It's quite you. The answer to that question is yeah, but then I just got to thinking about something like, who's all reviewing black superheroes now? That's the Marvel Cinematic Fan Fiction Universe. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Boy, look here. So the Marvels sacrificed itself on the franchise. This is coming from Collider. A lot of people like to think that Collider doesn't put out reputable news. I'm going to push back on that. That says yes, they do. The Marvels sacrificed itself on the franchise altar. The Marvels is actually great, but suffered some unfortunate MCU interference. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about the Marvels because I think what my problem is, and my problem with the Marvels is the same problem that I had with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Flash, Batman versus Superman. Y'all can be like, yeah, Green Lantern, X-Men Legends, Wolverine. Y'all can be like, Theo, my problem is I'm a comic book fan. That's my problem. That's the problem that I see that I've been having with certain movies. I'm a comic book fan, and I don't know how to check out my comic book fandom and just go into movie fandom. If I know it, I know it. If you change it, I'm looking for the change to make sense, i.e., you modernize the story a little bit. But I'm not looking for you to do something where all of a sudden Tim Drake is bisexual. Wait, what? Whoa. When did Tim become bisexual? I'm perfectly fine with Clark and Lois having a son. I got no problems with that. I got no problem with Bruce having a son by Talia al Ghul. I get it. I'm not even tripping on the fact that we got more than one Joker. Still don't really know his name to a degree. I don't trip on stuff like that. I'm not even tripping on the fact that when it comes to the X-Men, that even though they have the resurrection protocols and everything like that, Scott Summers still wants to wear a visor, even though he could come back with control. I'm of the mindset, free game. He's coming back. He can control his optic blast. He just can't control where he aims them at. Hence the need for the optic blast, the ruby quartz visor, because he's got those button-knitted gloves, and it allows him to open up the ruby quartz at different angles and everything like that. Free game. You're welcome. You got it. Good. Cool. But I don't know how to stop being a comic book fan. Asking me to stop being a comic book fan would be just like asking me to stop breathing. Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not accepting that whole Bobby Drake. That don't make no damn, because you want him to be gay. Watch this. Why Bobby Drake couldn't have had a long lost twin brother that was gay? He could have. He could have had a long lost brother that was gay. Now, some people are going to be like, Theo, I'm reading Alpha Flight. Well, North Star is gay. He's in it. And his husband is in it. I'm enjoying the story. So no. No. Because I'm not finna switch no gay character and make them straight. That's what that is at the end of the day. That's what that is. Paul Martin, she was there to randomly get powers from Wanda's magic. I don't know. Monica might be a mutant. Monica might be a mutant. Monica could very well be a mutant. Don't know how they're going to do that because I do not see her and Aurora would get along wonderfully. That's not the problem. If you got her and Aurora in the same comic book, ain't nobody else getting no shine. Ain't nobody else getting no shine. Paul Martin, she was there to randomly get DC's a fan B. I assume was white on the comic board. She loved War Machine. Wow. Bobby Drake is still a bridge too far for me. I am not doing it. Chris Priest created Everett Ross to entice new white readers, but no one bought it for Everett. No, and no one bought it for Everett. It was just like, no, I watch this. I ain't mad at it. Hey, let me put a white character in here. You put a white character in here. No different than if somebody say, let me put a black character in here. We got to give them something to look at. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Shout out to Valiant Renegade. Shout out to Valiant Renegade. Y'all go check him out and everything like that. I will make sure that I take let me see, I want to make sure that I have it for y'all. I will make sure that I get the link and put it in the comment section. Valiant Renegade did a video today, and he actually broke that. I say Valiant Renegade because I know if I say it, ain't nobody listening to me. I low-key feel like I got to go get the true story. A guy I used to play flag football with has his own lawn care business. His own lawn care business. His brother, young brother. I want to say I got him by like 15 years, maybe 20 years, something like that. Own lawn care business, successful brother. It's his business. When people call in, they don't talk to him. They're like, Theo, what you mean? He has somebody else acting. He has somebody that doesn't look like him, somebody who doesn't sound like him as the face of his business. Shout out to Valiant Renegade. Let me go ahead and make sure I put this. The Marvels loses $300 million. The Marvels loses $300 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of change. That's definitely a lot of money. That's $300 million is what it lost. 300 million. I want to say I can't count that high, but that's a lot of money. It lost 300 million. There you go right there. There's a video from Valiant Renegade, and he gets his information from Deadline. So do we want the movie to fail? No. And I just need people to understand that it's not a matter of wanting the movie to fail. We want the movie to do well. The movie could have done well, but as I stated before, you're pissing off certain demographics and you're trying to guilt trip these demographics into coming to support a movie that by and large doesn't have anything to do with the comic book. And you're doing a comic book movie. And Bob Chapek, Bob Iger, the Vestas and Disney, if you're not going to tell movies that are comic book based, sell the IPs. Sell the IPs. You're hemorrhaging money. And it's going to get to the point where nobody's going to believe that you can put out a good product, regardless of if you fired Kevin Feige today or tomorrow, got rid of Nate Moore today or tomorrow, or went and got somebody who's actually a comic book fan. The comic book fan is not going to have faith. You're going to need somebody. The next trailer is going to have to honor the comic books. If the next trailer that you drop for a movie does not honor the trailer where a comic book fan can see it, you're going to lose more money. You're going to put out another movie that's going to take a huge damn L. It's not superhero fatigue. It is not. It's folks sick and tired of you BSing with characters they've come to love over the years, if not their entire damn lifetime. They're sick and tired of it, and they're not going to go in their pockets and pay for it. Now, that's the thing. You trying to guilt trip people into spending money. How you do that? How you finna guilt trip somebody into spending money? I heard it's been updated to 68% males went to see the Marvels. Why are they not blaming the women for not showing up? They probably lying about that 68% going to go see it. Because a woman, what's the pull for a woman? No, because I can do this all day. I'm willing to bet. Watch this. Theo, don't do it. Theo, don't do it. No, damn that. More black women went to go see the brothers and the best man then went to go see the Marvels. Most sisters went to go see Waiting to Exhale, then went to go see the Marvels. More women went to go see Soul Food, then went to go see the Marvels. And y'all know I ain't lying. They ain't even buying them damn action figures. I feel so bad for that a.k.a. action figure. That's $14.99. She 12. I feel so bad because it's not she's on the girl action. She's on the doll aisle. Responsibility, representation. It's not my responsibility to go buy a a.k.a. Not on the doll aisle. It's not my responsibility to get a a.k.a. I fulfill my obligation not once, but twice. It's not my job to go get that action figure. It's not my job watch this. It's not my job as an MCU fan, because I'm not, to go support the MCU. That's not my job. It's not my job. It's not. I ain't signed up for that. I ain't signed. I represent my characters. I represent the characters that I love. I don't represent the MCU. I represent the characters that I love. The characters that I love get done right by the MCU. I interact with the MCU. The characters that I love don't get done right by the MCU. I don't interact with the MCU. That don't mean I don't interact with them characters. I still interact with them characters. I just don't go through the MCU to do it. Well, I interact with Monica Rambeau. I just don't need the MCU to do it. That's all that is. That's all that is. I don't need the MCU to do it. I don't need the MCU to do it. And y'all can't make me feel bad because y'all need the MCU to do it. Adam Brashear, I don't need the MCU to do that. I don't need to wait on the doctor that Monica hinted at in WandaVision for me to interact with Adam Brashear. Adam Brashear is in his house twice. Low key, I'm loving the fact that I got the Ultimates like that. That's America Chavez right there. So, I don't need the MCU to interact. Barbershop. Don't man, love it. Y'all going ham. Some of us are tired of sympathizing with villains. Untouchables had 4 Oscar noms with the villain we knew was bad. we didn't get Capone's backstory. Then I heard it's been updated. Let me see. Make sure I get up with best man, the wood. Yeah, it's not my responsibility. I saw they clone Tyrone twice. Who was in it? John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Tiana Paris. I saw it twice. I saw it first time, so I was like, okay, cool. Then I saw it with my wife. My wife watched it and everything like that. So, Dear White People, I think that's still on Netflix. She in that. I mean, had a baby. Don't know the baby's name and everything like that. But I got more ways of interacting with Tiana Paris, the BS ass movie. Miss Dacosta. I'm sorry that Marvel. I don't believe Marvel allows you to shine. There. I'm saying it. I'm excluding you from all this. Cause this never mind. You know what? I'm gonna stop taking up for folks. Because y'all did that. Y'all got to figure that out on your own. Oh, let's keep the party rolling, though. Did y'all watch football this Saturday? I know I watched some football. And while I could easily talk about Georgia, Tennessee, and y'all are probably looking at me too, I want to talk about a game that just messed all us up. It was an SEC football game. It was, or at least one of the teams was SEC. Florida International University took down Auburn yesterday, 31-10. In Jordan Hare Stadium. Y'all need me to say that one more time. New Mexico State. I said Florida International University. I'm sorry. New Mexico State took down Auburn 31-10 yesterday. That's who that was. New Mexico State. And I'm sitting up there like, how? First of all, Auburn paid them to come there. So they took the money, then beat Auburn down. Think about this for a second, because I was like, how did this happen? Time of possession. New Mexico State held the ball 17 minutes longer than Auburn did. Total yards, they doubled it. Passing, 60 more yards and about 50 more yards than Auburn. Rushing, Auburn only had 65 yards. They're at home. Auburn only had 65 yards rushing. New Mexico State had 213. First downs, New Mexico State, they doubled up Auburn. Sacks, Auburn gave up 4 sacks to New Mexico State. Total plays, New Mexico State got them by 20. That's a recipe to lose each and every time. And I can't even explain it. And you got a game against Alabama. That's the only thing I could think of. They were looking at Alabama. Like, they didn't prepare at all for New Mexico State. No, for 2 weeks straight, they're preparing to take down Alabama. I don't believe that's what happened. But hey, if they pull off the upset this Saturday, then we can sit back and say, oh, so that's what y'all was doing for 2 weeks? Because clearly they were not preparing for New Mexico State the week before. Arkansas got on the right side of things. About time. 44-20 over FIU, Florida International University. Arkansas hit with 510 total yards. What surprised me was this, though. 323 yards rushing. That's what Arkansas did. Like, damn, you that's not gonna work next year. You're gonna have to do something about your passing attack. You're gonna need to get that in there and everything, because that is not gonna make it do what it's gonna do. Let's keep the party rolling, keeping it going and everything like that. Like I said, I'm so glad y'all rock with me, because y'all could have been anywhere else y'all wanted to be, but y'all chose to be here with me. I think we can ask this question. I like this question right here. You rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you, you rocking with me. I got a question. It's serious. It's cancer. Who can make the average dancer? Superhero fatigue. Does it look like I'm suffering from superhero fatigue? Y'all help me out. Because when they say superhero fatigue, that's an all-encompassing phrase. It's not specific. Does it look like I'm suffering from superhero fatigue? Like y'all help a brother out. Y'all. Does it look like I'm suffering from Does it look like I'm suffering from superhero? Hold on. I like this right here. Y'all gonna be like, Theo. No. Hold on. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. Hold what you got. I just want y'all to tell me if your man Theo B is suffering from superhero fatigue. Because they say that's what we're suffering from. And you know, comic book stores are open 6 days a week. Kind of like the barbershop. They are. They open 6 days a week. Y'all help me out though. Superhero fatigue. That's what they say. Does that look like I'm suffering from superhero fatigue? And good God Almighty, y'all just need to know I'm trying. I promise y'all, I'm trying so hard to get these to y'all. I'm trying so hard to get these to y'all. Like, you know what? I had to cut this whole damn thing in half, and damn it, this just came from nowhere. But no, seriously, do it look like I'm suffering from? Do it look like I'm suffering from super? Like, we have folks that review comic books on a weekly basis. And we have people that watch them reviews weekly, daily. We do. How in the hell, Sway, is anybody suffering from superhero fatigue when DC Comics come out every Tuesday and Marvel Comics come out every Wednesday, and the comic book shop got them sitting right there? I called the dude on the phone last week. Hey man, listen, I'm trying to get as many issues as I can with Marilyn Moonlight. Oh, say less, I got you. How? Right now, if it's superhero fatigue, somebody got to tell me how come I got to order? How come I got to order Icon and Hardware issue number 4? It ain't in the store. It's not in the store. It's not. What superhero? Y'all make sure y'all get it with my brother D Real. He's reviewing Avengers Beyond and everything like that. Because Avengers Beyond issue 4, it's not in the damn store. Bars. It's not. I gotta go online and order it. How is it fatigue if I gotta go online and order certain damn comic books because they sold out in the damn store? No, that's not superhero fatigue. Superhero fatigue? How many of us right now got that Black Panther action figure on pre-order? That Black Panther action figure that's supposed to drop in January, that I got a sneaking suspicion is going to drop in December. How many of us got that Black Panther on pre-order? I'll wait. Superhero fatigue. Really? Ain't Hasbro still dropping damn action figures? How in the hell are you having superhero fatigue? Hold on, Marvel. Wait a minute. I know what y'all saying. The damn movie ticket ain't but 20-something bucks. Well, how much you think the action figure is? The same damn price. The same damn price. It's folks got Cara Danvers, Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan action figures ain't F with that damn movie. That's not superhero fatigue. How you finna say that? I got more damn shooting action figures than a little bit. I just spent more money on the black. You think it's superhero fatigue? Stop saying that. That is the biggest damn, that's the most irresponsible damn lie, period. Every time somebody says superhero fatigue, I'm going to tell y'all what I want to do. My butt start itching. You know, when you go use the bathroom and everything like that, and I be wanting to slap the hell out of somebody. Because that is a bald-faced lie. It's a lie every week, if not every day. You got action figures being sold secondhand on eBay and Amazon. What superhero fatigue? I just bought this damn book a few months ago. This is a woman that wrote it. I'm a guy. What superhero fatigue? What sexism? Because this is about the Dora Milaje to a degree, by and large. What superhero fatigue are you talking about? You know, I don't like doing that, but we say stuff all the time that's disingenuous, and we never stop to clap back at people who say stuff. People say stuff to you and don't take into consideration what you got going on right there in their damn face. No, it's a plethora of YouTube channels about comic books. Superhero fatigue, really. My channel grows, the Rock With Me Nation grows, the Black Panther fan group grows, not due to superhero fatigue. We grow due to superhero knowledge, superhero accountability, superhero responsibility, a sharing of knowledge in regards to all things superhero. We keep it actual, factual. That's how the numbers grow. They don't grow like other folks, other networks, because we're not concerned about lying, grandstanding, and putting on a show just for the damn gram. No, it's about knowledge, accountability, and responsibility. It's about Black representation, and we do it all day, every day, and twice on damn Sunday. That's not superhero fatigue. That's not superhero fatigue. I don't know what you got going on. I don't. But y'all need to stop lying. Let me see here. Superhero fatigue is yet another excuse to blame the fans, as if what they're putting out is what. If it was superhero fatigue, they don't need to be putting out no damn What If cartoon. If it was superhero fatigue, take a damn break. You know it's not superhero, not you, Rock With Me Nation. They know it's not superhero fatigue. What it is they just want us to consume whatever garbage they put out. No, bro. You got a sports coat on. You got a baseball cap on. You get paid 6 to 7 figures a year. Hell no. Better put something out right before your ass drop back down to 5-figure salary. Better get it right. Get it together. Do casuals have superhero fatigue? No, they have an agenda. Casuals have an agenda to say whatever look good, whatever sound good, whatever look good, that's what they got. So if superhero fatigue sound good, that's what they're gonna say. If something else sound better, they're gonna say that. That's how I look at casuals and everything like that. They just not gonna keep it a buck. They're not gonna keep it 1,000. They're gonna keep it divisive. They're gonna do whatever they can do, can't do, push the narrative to put money in their pocket. So did you like the movie? Would you have bought the comic book? I think it's safe to say that, watch this. If everything that occurred in the Marvels occurred in a comic book, would you buy it? It's going to be a what if comic. It's going to be a what if comic because you pick it up, Darben ain't who he's supposed to be. You're not doing that. Matter of fact, ain't nobody there. If it was a comic book, you wouldn't buy it. The casuals will follow whatever narrative suits them. That's right. That's fact. The powers that be want to make dollars off superhero, but don't really like or grasp the concept. Ain't trying to. Definitely ain't trying to. So I think that's what we're looking at in regards to that. There's no such thing as superhero fatigue. It wasn't superhero fatigue with Batman and Robin. It wasn't superhero fatigue with the X-Men movies, the Fox-led X-Men movies. It's not that. It's tired of garbage. Like, as David Ruffin once said, not David Ruffin, as Eddie Kane Jr. said, if you're not gonna do it right, then just don't do it at all. Not like this. I wish raindrop would fall. Let it rain on me, baby. Not like this. I wish. Yeah. If you're not gonna do it right, let's not do it at all. Georgia, Tennessee. Ooh, good God, my Jesus. I think I told y'all Friday night I was taking Georgia by 10. Take the line. The line had them by 11.5. I said, listen, I like for Georgia to cover. I was not putting any money on that. Ooh, good God. And what did I tell you? I said, listen, Georgia gonna let you get in like once or twice. If you don't get, Georgia gonna let you get inside the 20 at least once or twice. If you don't take advantage of them situations, go ahead and get in and score and everything like that, you won't see the end zone no more. What, damn it, what happened between Georgia and Tennessee? What happened with Georgia and Tennessee? Well, damn, Tennessee scored the first drive. First play, 75 yards. A few seconds later. All hell broke loose. This is what we can look at. And I'm not going to shout out to Josh Pate. I don't know if y'all are fans of Josh Pate, college football and everything like that. He has this thing where he does the, and I can't do it like that. He calls it the paper pop. He has it where he calls it the padlock stat. I'm not going to call it padlock stat. That's Josh. He got his thing. What I would do is simply say, I see why. We're going to call it the I see why stat. I see why. Time of possession. Time of possession. Tennessee, 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Georgia, 40 minutes and 58 seconds. I see why. Total yards. Tennessee, 277 yards. Georgia, 472. I see why. Passing. Tennessee, 147 yards. Georgia, 316. I see why. Rushing. Tennessee, 130. Georgia, 156. I see why. First downs. Tennessee, 13. Georgia, 27. I see why. You're not winning if that's what that looks like at the end of the game. And that's exactly what that looked like. And this was supposed to be a test for Georgia, road test for Georgia. Let me go ahead and say this right now. I did put this out there because, like, Carson Beck. Can we get Carson Beck? I don't know if you're a college football fan, but last night, good God Almighty Jesus, my wife says I called his name too much. He probably sitting somewhere chilling right now. Stop calling my name. Jesus. Carson Beck, the surgical assassin. That's who that is. Like, folks don't, that's the 5-star. That's the one that's over 6 feet tall. That's the one that was highly recruited. It wasn't Stetson Bennett. No, it was Carson Beck. Like, Georgia is supposed to have the better quarterback under center this year. And here's the other part about it. Georgia got another 5-star coming in next year at quarterback. He bringing in a whole bunch of talent with him. They're not sure if Carson Beck is entering the NFL draft this season. And let them tell it. And when I say them, I'm not talking about Georgia. We could mention Kirby Smart. But let those that's in the know tell it. Him and Mike Bobo, they pissed. Pissed. As in, they don't feel like they getting the appreciation. They don't feel like they getting the respect that they supposed to. Mike Bobo, and I'm part of that when it comes to Mike Bobo. Mike Bobo has already been the offense coordinator at Georgia before the other guy got there. He heard what was said. Oh, damn, Mike Bobo, this ain't gonna work. Mike Bobo, like, I didn't win the national championship last year. As a matter of fact, them 2 natties that Georgia got, I had nothing to do with that. I need to get me. Carson Beck, same way. Yeah, we won him. That wasn't me up under center. No. I need for CB to get him one of them things. And that's exactly how they getting it. Some folks might say yes. Some folks might say no. What I will say to you is there is definitely, to me, a difference in how Mike Bobo is calling the game this season than how he called it any time with Mark Richt as head coach. There's a definite difference. It is to me. Carson Beck ain't been shook. Georgia loses a game this year, it won't be Carson Beck's fault. I'm telling you, it won't be. Y'all know I try and keep it humble with Georgia. Georgia's going to beat the brakes off Alabama. I'm not saying that has nothing to do with talent, because I'm of the mindset that they're 2 evenly matched teams. I'm talking about the attitude that's getting ready to come into Atlanta from Georgia, because Georgia don't feel like they getting respect. And they've been feeling that way for 2 seasons. Think about that for a second. You win your first national championship in I don't know how long. You don't get respect. Like, ain't nobody looking at you to be the title favorite. You win 2 of them things in a row. And folks still ain't looking at you to be the end-all, say-all when it comes to who gonna be the favorite. Kirby don't get down like that. I know Jalen Milroe is big, and I know Jalen Milroe is fast. I get all that. That will probably be the best game that Georgia defense plays. I have no doubt whatsoever that will probably be the best game that they play. Moving right along, the Florida Gators lost a heartbreaker to Missouri last night. And let me just say this. I tell y'all all the time, I don't give two damns about a Gator. I don't like the Florida Gators. I don't. That has nothing to do with respect. That has nothing to do with being an analyst. That has nothing to do with being a fan and calling it right down the middle. What I saw from the Florida Gators last night was a team that competed from beginning to end in a hostile environment, regardless of what the odds look like, regardless of what injuries that they suffered. The Florida Gators competed. And I'm going to say this. If you got a team that'll compete like that for a head coach, hostile environment, injuries, one loss, and probably would have won the game if not for better clock management. Your players are bought into that coach. They like Billy Napier. Okay, well, the question now is no different than the question that I asked on Friday night. Because you got to play Florida State next week. They're wounded. Their first string quarterback is injured. The question now becomes is this. Can you keep your 2024 recruiting class intact? You've already lost one. The game last night was good. You competed. And the nation, your recruiting class needed to see that. They needed to see that your team was still locked into you. I don't know if that's going to matter if you lose a game next week. Now, the quarterback that came in last week, I'm going to say last night, dude, nice. He don't mind getting up out of Dodge. He don't. Got an attitude. He ain't going quietly into the night. So shout out to the Florida Gators. I know you lost, but let's take a look at this. And this is why I said Billy Napier has his team. His team is his team. We got 33 minutes and 8 seconds time of possession. They actually held the ball longer than Missouri. 500 yards of total offense, 8 yards less than Missouri. 239 yards of passing. Missouri went off last night. 261 yards rushing. Almost 100 yards more than Missouri. First downs. 2 more first downs to Missouri. Your team competed. And at the end of the day, I think that's what we want to say right now about the Florida Gators. We want them to continue to compete. Head coach should get at least 3 to 4 years with his squad. Okay, 2024. You got that coming in. Moving right along. Bob Stoops, Shane Beamer. Is Bob Stoops Shane Beamer or is Shane Beamer Bob Stoops? Let's take a look at how we're looking at this. Kentucky lost to South Carolina 14-17. South Carolina was at home. Early in the year, we were talking about Kentucky supposed to be doing something. Early in the year, we were talking about it ain't looking too good for South Carolina. Well, 14-17. I don't know what to make of that because that score could have easily been the other way around. And I still wouldn't know. Well, yeah, I would. South Carolina is supposed to be doing good at the end of the year. We thought Kentucky was going to be better than this, and they have just clearly fell off the rail. The SEC is going to be tougher next year. Oklahoma's coming over. Texas coming over. They're not going to have any conferences. No, you're going to get in where you fit in at. And I think they're having an 8-game conference schedule. Get in where you fit in, and I do not know where they are going to fit in. When you say I got arthritis, look, I would rather never see live action versions of comic book characters at all if they aren't going to be done. Listen, I done told you, I don't have to look at it. And I think that's the thing. I think that's where my mindset is, my peace of mind is that I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I get to save money. Well, I'd like to think that I save money because I think it's safe to say beyond a shadow of a doubt that I spent more money. Watch this. Y'all be like, Theo, don't do it. I think it's safe to say. I think it's safe to say, I could be wrong, I spent more money. I think it's safe to say I spent more money on the Marvels. I think it's safe to say I spent more money with just these 3 action figures, by the way. Just these 3. I think it's safe to say I spent more money on the Marvels than anybody spent on going to go see Captain Marvel and the Marvels. I think it's safe to say I spent more money. So it's going to be hard to make a brother feel bad. Listen, that's my time. I'm out. I do have the review of Black Panther up for viewing right now. Black Panther. It's a 20-minute review. Eve Ewing does a lot in that book. A lot of I's are dotted in that book. A lot of T's across in that book. And good God Almighty Jesus, she did her thing in that one. So if you have not checked out my review on Eve Ewing's Black Panther 6, this is me. Not being cocky when I say this. Not being cocky when I say this. I don't believe you're going to get any other review like that regarding issue 6, period. YouTube, podcast, radio show, ain't nobody else gonna break down issue 6. I don't give a damn who we are. I don't give a damn. Dr. Eve Ewing would have to come break down that damn comic book to get it better than the way I broke it down. I don't care what their name is. I don't care what title they got by their damn name. I don't care. Ain't nobody able, capable, willing, has, will, can break down issue 6 the way I broke it down. Give myself a pat on the back. Had to do some stuff. Yeah, appreciate that, great. I don't give a damn what their name is. I'm him. Yeah, ain't nobody effing with me on issue. See, I'm being very, very specific. Ain't nobody effing with me on issue 6. Ain't nobody touching me on issue 6. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. I don't care how many numbers they got by their name. I don't. Ain't nobody breaking down issue 6 the way I broke it down, because I'm him. I'm him. And I didn't leave no damn stone unturned. So yeah. If you tell your folks, tell your people, tell your folks, that's folks and peoples put together one word. Tell your folks, if they want Eve Ewing's Black Panther 6, they want it broke all the way down, broke it down till it's flat. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, listen, that's my time, man. I thank y'all so much. I really did enjoy y'all. First day of the week, first day of the work week for some. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. Remember to always put him first in everything that you do. Faith without work. So make sure you put that work in. Don't just send some words up. No, work too. Other than that, click, like, share, subscribe. I know I got a ton of comic book content to get to y'all. I'm going to bring it to y'all, but I ain't going to lie. While Eve Ewing's book, issue 6, it was an easy read. She didn't have that many pages in that book, but the amount of detail that she put in there, as someone once said before, she is a comic book historian. And to that, Miss Ewing, Dr. Ewing, I salute you. Thank you so much for that. And I wish that more of us would become students of the game like you do. Hey, Ryan Coogler, Mr. Costa, you can learn something from Eve. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.